Hey guys, how's it going? It's your girl Nana Kunana. Today is June 1st, 2018. I am exactly 4 weeks post-op from my tummy tuck, BBL, and lipo. I am only 28 days post-op, so it's not a full 30, but I needed to give you guys a heads up on what I've been doing since day 5 of my recovery. That is the last video that I recorded, and I'm very sorry that that was the last video. I left 3 days after that video, that last video that I made, and within those 3 days it was just so hectic, you know, packing, getting things together. I had to see the doctor before I left, and I had to wait 2 hours, unfortunately, to see her because she was still in surgery. The day after day 5, which was day 6, I got so sick. I actually took a water pill, unbeknownst to the doctor. I took a water pill, and it lowered my blood pressure, and I got so ill. Like, I felt like I was going to faint. I had no energy. All I wanted to do was sleep. And then the ladies at New Girl took care of me so well and brought my blood pressure back up, you know, just by giving me like beets and fruits and stuff like that. It was really good. And I'm so thankful for them. But that night I lost a lot of water, which was good because I took the water pill to get rid of a lot of the inflammation, which was good. I lost a lot of the inflammation, but then my blood pressure went down and I got super sick. So that happened. That was day 6. And then day 7 is when I went to go see the doctor, and then that's when they took my back drain out. Remember that they took the drains that I had under here. They took those 2 drains out on the 3rd day after surgery. Then they took the back drain out day 7, and then they let me know that I would have to go home with my front drain, no ifs, ands, or buts. I had to go home with that one, which I was okay with because it was only 1 drain. I still got my massages by Elizabeth, which she was amazing. I also have a video that I will be posting online to show the massage that she gave me. It was just like a little tiny clip. The video probably won't be no more than like 2 or 3 minutes. If anything, I'm trying to work with my massage lady here to see if maybe she'll let me record too, so I can just make one video together. So we'll see how that goes. But I did continue my massages with her. They were really good. I paid for 2. She gave me the 3rd one free because, you know, she liked me a lot. I liked her, so, and I didn't give her a hard time or anything. So she just gave me 1 more the day that I left on Saturday. So Saturday, my flight left at 3:30. I was at the airport already by, I want to say 12:30. Yeah, I was at the airport by 12:30, and because I was on a wheelchair, you know, I had already requested this when I booked my flight to come over here, so that was already all requested. I put that there, then they came, they got my wheelchair, and they literally wheeled me everywhere. I went through their customs, you know, with it. Like, I went everywhere, and it was so cool because I was on a wheelchair, I cut through everything. And I was so glad that I did, because just the part trying to get my bag checked in, it took me over half an hour. And then when I saw not their customs, their version of TSA, when I saw their version of TSA and how backed up the line was, and then how slow they are because they're so damn slow. And people don't know how to follow directions. Like, grab your stuff, put it in the basket, push it through, then you go through the freaking, you know, the metal detector. It was like the craziest thing. People didn't know how to do any of that. So, but because I was in a wheelchair, I bypassed all of it. And then they went ahead and they wheeled me to my gate, and I stayed there. The wheelchair is so uncomfortable. There's no cushion on it whatsoever. It's like a plastic chair, no cushion. Very uncomfortable, but I can't complain, you know. The guy was really nice. Then he wanted me to fill out a survey, letting him know that he did an excellent job, which he did. He even went and bought me like a bag of chips and everything. It was so nice. And I waited there. I have never seen so many people get on a flight that had like wheelchair access. There was so many witches. There was actually 2 other women who were also flying on the same flight as me who had surgery. And so they were on there. One of the girls had a tummy tuck, and I don't know how long she stayed for, but she was literally still so hunched over, because she eventually, when we got on the plane, she had to go to the bathroom, and you can see her walking through the aisle. She was so hunched over, everyone was looking at her, and I kind of felt so bad, because I was like, my God, like, you still have to fly back that way. And I was standing up super, not all the way straight, but I was barely hunched over, you know. I think it was, you know, everyone's different. My recovery was pretty smooth. Like, I was standing up a lot straighter than the other women in the recovery. Sorry, my camera stopped recording. So yeah, I was standing up a lot straighter than other women in the recovery house. But so yeah, on my flight, they literally counted, there was 15 other passengers in wheelchairs. It was like crazy. And then, you know, we all had to be wheeled in, but regardless, it was a safe flight. No turbulence, like, you know, going to DR was. I paid extra to sit in the front to have a bigger chair, which I'm happy I did, because I was so swollen, and you know, my hips were humongous, my ass was huge, so I needed the extra space. So it definitely did come in handy. So I would recommend that if when you're flying back after surgery, upgrade your seat if you can. Definitely do it. When I landed, they took everyone out. Then yeah, I had someone, you know, pushing me, and I went through customs with him. He grabbed my bag, he wheeled me out, and then I saw my amazing darling husband that I missed incredibly much. We missed each other so much. So it was good. You know, I let the family members know that I made it back. My aunt, who was like in DR, you know, driving me crazy, she was happy to hear that I was home, and I was, you know, happy just to be home. It's funny because as soon as I walked in the house and I saw my sister and my kids, I instantly started crying. And it was crazy because I didn't even see how I was going to cry. Like, I knew I missed everyone, but I didn't know I was going to cry about it. And I didn't realize how much I missed them until I saw them all. So that was, you know, that was cute. But, so yeah, it was good. You know, my mom could tell right away, you are pale, you have like no blood, and that's pretty much how it was. You know, her feeding me, I was eating a lot of lentejas, she was making sure I was eating like every 2 hours, even though I was like, my stomach was so tight I could barely eat. But eating, taking my iron. I did get sick again, as far as like my blood pressure. Then it started throughout the next couple of days, it just started to fluctuate. My blood pressure was going down, it was going up, it was going down, it was going up, and I was getting headaches, and I couldn't even get up out of bed. So my mom definitely helped, and my husband definitely too. They both worked really hard to nurse me back into good health. Honestly, up until I want to say the last 5 days, it was a back and forth constant battle with my blood pressure, and I was taking extra iron, all my pills, you know, like my vitamins. And it wasn't until now, like the last 5 days, where, you know, cross my fingers, I hope I don't jinx myself, but that I'm finally to the point where I wake up and I'm good. Like, I'm not having nothing. I don't have to check my blood pressure. I still check it every once in a while, every couple of days or whatever, just to be like, let me just check it, but it's good. So I did find a massage lady, and I started getting my massages a week after I came home, and she's wonderful. Her name is Anna. She's probably like 20 minutes from where I'm at, and she charges me $50. So she recommends once a week because I'm healing so well. So I'm going to her once a week. She does amazing massages. Like, I thought Elizabeth in DR was hooking up with the massage. Anna is really hooking me up. Her massages are so much like better, and then she uses this different machine on my stomach, and it's just, every time I come out of there, I'm like this, like my back is completely straight, like I'm all the way standing up straight. I love it. And then I feel so good, and then it's the best to take a nap right after. I'm gonna post a picture of just two just 2 massages with her, like you can see so much difference in my inflammation and what my body looks like. But honestly, I think that's pretty much been the gist of it all since I've been here. It's just literally, I wanted to record more, but with, you know, like I said, my blood pressure going up and down, getting horrible headaches, trying to get my iron back up, making sure that I'm taking my medication, like it's been crazy, and that's a really big reason why I haven't recorded. But I'm feeling so much better, so that's why I was like, okay, I gotta find record something. Like people are counting on me to see what's going on, and you know, to tell them what's going on and how this process is going. Today was my daughter's graduation, her kindergarten graduation. She's going to first, so that's why I'm all dolled up, and you know, so I was like, this is the perfect time to do a video because I finally put some makeup on. So, but I'm also going to include a video of my body, and my husband helped me with my video because he's so supportive.
Recording now.
Okay.
Cool. Go ahead.
This is 4 weeks post-op, so exactly 28 days from the day I had my surgery. Today is June 1st. I had a tummy tuck lipo BBL. This is my recovery so far.
Pose. Something.
I know what people really want to see is the ass. It's my booty. It's really bubbly.
Turn. That's a good shot.
And show you what my stomach looks like. My belly button is covered, but as you can see, this is my gallbladder scar, which was originally like up here. It's now down here, so my stretch marks have gone down a lot. I still have some, but show you, my scar is hip to hip. It's healing pretty well. Sorry about the hair. This is one part that hasn't healed yet, so I cover it still, but for the most part, I'm healing well. Putting bio oil on it. And I have a piece of gauze in my belly button, so to keep from anything getting inside and to also keep the shape. Oh, sorry, I haven't cleaned it. I don't think I want to show that, whatever. It's real raw, uncut. This is actually just the healing, and this is also Neosporin on it. So as you can see, my belly button is still healing. So it's a mixture of just like scabbing, you know, some, I guess, juices that are still there, plus the Neosporin. And I actually really like my belly button a lot. Cover that up. My doctor told me to not clean my wounds every day, because this is, you know, taking off, putting back on. The wounds can actually get even more infected that way, so I try not to clean it. I clean it like maybe every 3 days, and every 3 days to try and keep it, which is good because, you know, I see that it the wounds will actually like start crusting up. I feel like they scab better that way when you let them just dry out instead of constantly cleaning them every day. Also, with my husband's permission, I can show my butt. So.
What, you gonna show the butt?
You said I can.
All of it?
How else would they see it?
Hold on. We gotta talk about this. Hold on, cut.
So I can't show my butt, but he said I can if I put underwear on, and I'm afraid of putting underwear on. I actually like being without panties, and he does too. But let me show you my belly. So this is how I look if I was to wear a crop top, which I can't wait to wear one because of how beautiful my body looks. But and then this is my belly I want you to see from the side. Honestly, see this little pouch right here? If I was wearing my faja a little more, it would be flatter. But I had a yeast infection from taking the medication, so I had to give myself time to heal, you know, down there before putting the faja on, because the tightness will actually make it worse. And the doctor told me not to wait till I heal down there first and then start putting the faja on. So now that I am healed, I'm going to start wearing it again. And so I hope it's not too much information, but I did get an infection. It's normal to get an infection. I was on a shitload of antibiotics and medication, and it just caused me to get an infection, which is natural. So, but this is my stomach as it looks from the side. When I start wearing the faja again, this will completely be flat again the way it was when I first got here. So just giving it, I have to give it some time to get down with the faja. This is my back. I'm trying to show, I'm trying to show where my stitches was at so that you could see where they did the top level. Baby, can you just pull my shit down or put it up?
It's right there.
Okay, that's one stitch. My husband had to remove it. It was actually bothering me and it was like sticking out. And then the other side is another one.
Yeah, I got both of them.
Okay, well, and then he went ahead and just cut that one down. But this is my body. And honestly,
Put your shirt down, give it a spin.
honestly, I can't complain. I'm really happy with the results now. As you all know, I was very swollen, not happy with the results. Even my husband was looking at me weird. But now he can't even get his hands off of me. So this is just an update, a long overdue update. Sorry guys, it took forever, but this is what I look like now. So just one last twirl. Show you what I look like. Bye. Been in contact with Dr. Lebron, which is the Robles assistant that helps her, you know, like she's like there, like in the operating room and all that other stuff. She's the one that when you go to see the doctor and you have to wait to see her, she changes your bandages, checks out your drain, whatever, all that. I've been sending her pictures every week, and she always gets back to me and tells me how beautiful everything looks and how everything is amazing. So, you know, I sent her a video. I might include the video. My sisters took a video of me walking after the ceremony, and they was like recording my ass, and I sent it to her, and she sent me like humongous laughing emojis, and she put how beautiful I look, and I'm like, yay, like I'm recovering, I'm so happy.
No, pull the shirt up. Pull the shirt up. Pull the shirt up.
So, one thing I forgot to say, my front drain. I took out my front drain, I can't remember the exact date, but I took out my front drain 16 days post-op. I could tell you that much at least. So I don't have the exact date, but 16 days post-op, which was on actually 17 days post-op, I'm sorry, 17 days post-op, which was on a Monday. So I took it on myself. I literally went ahead, the stitch was bothering me, and then I wasn't draining practically anything anymore. It was funny, it was after the massage lady. I saw her on a Saturday, and then she wanted to take it out, and I was like, no, I'm still draining. And then 2 days later, like, I wasn't draining crap. So she just really massaged me really well. I took the stitch off myself, I cut it off myself, and went ahead and we just pulled it right on out. It didn't really hurt, it was more like uncomfortable just because you feel something coming out of your body. But what did sting a little is where the stitch was at, like that opening where the tube was in, that's what really bothered. And as it's coming out, like you could feel like a little stinging feeling, but don't worry about it, girls. Like, or maybe I could be that I have just like a high pain tolerance, but it didn't really hurt that bad. So I think you guys will be fine when you go to remove it yourselves. So I don't think there's really much else to update. Now that I am 4 weeks post-op, I know that I can, you know, start working out. So I'm really gonna focus on my arms, because see, you know, they're not little, got big arms. And so I'm gonna start working out, at least for now, on my arms, and then eventually I'll, you know, when I feel like I'm up to it, I'll start doing full body stuff. But for now, I'm just gonna do arms. I think I'll give myself like another 2 weeks before I start doing full body workouts, you know, doing my legs, my butt, my stomach, and all that. But that's pretty much it. Oh, I did have sex. I don't know if my husband wants you guys to know this, but we did have sex, and it didn't hurt. You know, obviously we're not, you know, we're not going rough or nothing like that. This is our first time post-op, so we got to make sure that we're good. It was nice, it was gentle, it was exactly what we needed. I had no pain afterwards whatsoever, and I am amazing. Like, I know that I could have sex, so, you know, we're good. We're taking it slow, you know, we're not doing anything crazy. One thing I wanted to also say, which was crazy, I can't twerk. I'm not saying that I'm like a big twerker, you know, I'm not like tip drill or nothing like that, but I try to, and it's so hard to, because you know that to shake your booty, your stomach muscles are so tight, and then it's not even just the stomach muscles, like my skin down here is just so tight that I can't even arch my back like enough to, you know, make it bounce or anything like that. So I thought that was funny. Me and my husband were cracking up because I was trying to, and I literally looked like that episode of Dancing with the Stars where Kim Kardashian was trying to like shake her butt and she couldn't shake shit. Like, that's what I looked like, and we were just cracking up about it. So, but you know, eventually I'll get there. I gotta twerk for my man. So yeah, so guys, let me know if you want to know anything else about me. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'm gonna try and give more updates now. I'm finally getting my apartment next week, Friday, so exactly a week from now, June 8th. So I may be out again a little bit, but I'm gonna try and update, even if I just like make a video of just pictures. I'm gonna do that, okay? So let me know if you guys want to hear anything else. I'm here for you. I have, you know, tons of information, and I just want to help everyone. Like, I wish someone would have did this video for me, but now that I'm doing it for you guys, I wish I could. I'm hoping to help somebody out there. Okay, bye guys.